Welcome to the second lesson of module number 3 of Realty Ready, our signature program for real estate agents. In this lesson, we will talk about the best prospectors, and we will cover communication is key, questioning skills, conversational skills, and point out features and benefits. Best prospectors not only possess the right mindset, but also the right tools and approach. They first ask questions and listen to their prospects' responses. Before they offer a solution, they take the time to understand each prospect situation, goals, challenge, or problem rather than providing unsolicited information or advice. Best prospectors seek to deliver value in any conversation and service their prospects' best interests, regardless of whether they buy from them or not. Most importantly, they are genuine and reliable. They are true to themselves without attempting to become someone they are not. Rather, they utilize the tools and approach that complement and are aligned with their personality, values, strengths, and talents. Communication is key. Good communicators are generally more successful than other people. Difficulty to communicate effectively in business is a fast road to failure. In face-to-face communication, 7% of the message is in the words that are spoken. 38% of the message is paralinguistic, the way the words are said, the tone of your voice, and 55% of message is in the facial expression and body language. However, on the phone, we lose the impact of body language and facial expressions. Therefore, the percentage changes with the impact of the words and tone. In phone conversations, we have 0 body language, 16% words, and 84% account to the tone of your voice with which you communicate those words. Questioning skills. Two of the most basic elements of good communication are asking questions and listening to others. There are 2 types of questions: open and closed. Closed questions are those that can be answered by either yes or no. These questions restrict our responses and give us little opportunity to develop our thoughts before answering. As a result, these questions require very little effort on either person's part. They can be used intentionally or unintentionally as a way to close down a conversation, and are often overused because they are quick and easy. However, they can give us very little information and can cause us to make assumptions. Closed-ended questions begin with words such as did, are, is, should, would, does, and I highly recommend to avoid those kind of questions. Open questions are those that encourage people to talk. Those questions are phrased so they cannot be answered with a simple yes or no, and therefore result in a greater amount of information being shared. Open questions begin with who, what, when, where, why, and how. Probing questions uncover more information about the specific topic. Use probing questions to understand the prospect's needs and uncover and clarify their perceptions and opinions. Confirming questions are designed to affirm that the prospect understands what you are presenting. Summary confirmation questions are designed to confirm that you understood what the prospect has shared with you in regards with their wants and needs. And of course, don't forget to actively listen what they say. At the heart of good communication is the ability to listen effectively. By listening well, we can uncover vital information, get our ideas and thoughts from other people, Truly understand the emotional context of a situation and people's needs. This is hearing what is being said. Steps to better listening. Show interest in what is being said. Ear training, listening for key words. Demonstrate to the speaker that you are listening. Just listen and then no assumptions can be made. Tune in to the sounds around you, analytical listening. Don't interrupt. Listen to what is being said. Listen to how is being said and make notes. When in a conversation with a prospect, ask non-confronting questions, avoid bias or stereotypes, offer observations that show that you understand, accept and respect your prospect opinions, and refrain from interrupting or correcting statements. Point out features and benefits. Features are characteristics or technical elements that your product or service has. Benefits are the outcomes or results that users will experience by using your service. Try to tie every feature with an advantage or benefit that meets the customer pain points. When you're selling a benefit of your products or services, you're associating the product feature to the prospective buyer's needs and wants and highlight the key benefits by building it into a storytelling. When you highlight the benefits of your product, you need to create a story with the prospective buyers at the center, and in doing so, you engage the prospective buyers and leave them feeling an emotional connection to what your product or service represents. Don't forget to be transparent, because people don't like to be tricked, manipulated, and have their time wasted. And of course, always be truthful, relevant, and to the point. That was all for this lesson. See you in the next one.